Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to cover some basic concepts of the T-SQL, such as creating schemas, tables, and select queries. So before I go ahead and perform some demo, if you are not going to go into the depth of the T-SQL, this will be very beneficial. I'm going to create some videos on the T-SQL right here in the Fabric, and those will be good to go when you are start working with the data and everything. But if you are interested in learning more, I have this tutorial on the TechBrothersIT website, YouTube, and their playlist called the SQL Server T-SQL tutorial. So there are 128 videos that explain you from very starting all the way to the end, and then there would be more videos I will be adding to it. So if you see right here how to install SSMS and how to connect, how to do things like that, how to graphical user interfaces, the table and the alter table, alter columns and everything. So there are tons of information in this tutorial that you can learn very detailed T-SQL. But let's stick to the Fabric here, and we will try to perform quickly some small demos here as well, so you can learn all these different queries in the warehouse. Okay, so here I'm connected to the warehouse, and if you go to the one of the query I have pasted right here. So what is a schema? A schema in Microsoft Fabric Warehouse is a logical container that holds tables, views, procedure, etc. Think of it like a folder or a namespace to organize the database object. So here under this our tech DWH, that's our warehouse. Under that, if you see right there, there are schemas. If I click on schemas, you see that there is a DBO schema that is holding all these tables, and when we need to select the data from this, so you see that it is a warehouse name dot DBO dot table name. So it's a three name in parts when you select the table. Now if you go to the views, the views are also under this schema, and then you have functions under it, you have stored procedures under it. Well, I will create some views and function and all that to demonstrate how they work and what is their purpose. But now we see that schemas are the container which hold different objects right here. Now we are going to go ahead and say create another schema called sales. And how you create a schema, so you will say create schema and then schema name. Very simple. And then we are going to go ahead and execute the query. It's going to create our sales schema, and you can see right here sales schema is created under the schemas. And now we can click right there. It is showing us the tabs, the table, views, function, store, procedure, but there would be no tables or views or anything like that as of now, because we have not created any object by using this schema. So now what is next? So what is table? A table is a structured object that store rows of data in columns. Tables are created inside schemas and support operations like insert, select, update, delete. So now we understand a table. What is it has rows and columns. What we are going to do here, we are going to create a table. So you say create table, then you have a schema here, and then you will say table name customer, and then you have a column name customer ID. The type is the integer. So I will be saving the records in this column. Those will be integer type, so 1 2 3 4 5 and something like numbers. Then I have first name column, and I will be saving values such as Amir, Lisa and all that. So that's a variable character, and the max can be 50. Now last name is also worker 50, and then country is also worker 50. Maybe there are no countries with this much length, and maybe one or two could be, but I'm gonna make it maybe worker 20. So this will be more accurate according to the need of my data, what I need to save in this column. And then you have sign up date time 2, that's going to be date time, and I have put 0 because I don't want the precision to all the way to the, this will go to the seconds, but not more precisions. If you would like to have more precisions all the way, you can do 3, and max is 6. So let's create this table, and now once this table is created, we are going to go to the tables right here, and we can refresh and we can see the customer table. Let me expand this, and you can see right there, now we see the columns. So you can see this is number, this is a string, this is string, this is string, and this is your data. So you can see the columns with the kind of small icons on them, what type of data type they are using. That's great. Now what we are going to do, we are going to insert some data. How you insert the data into table? You'll say insert into and then table name. So that's our schema dot table. So that's we have put the full name for our table with schema, and then we want to say on which columns we would like to insert the data. So I would like to insert the data into the customer, first name, last name, country, and sign up. If I don't want to add sign up, I can also remove the sign up, or I can remove last name. So choose the columns in which you would like to insert the data. Here I'm selecting all the columns, and then I'm providing the data values that is according to the list of the columns on top. So here I say values, and then in the small parentheses you will provide the values. For numbers you don't have to do anything, you will be simply writing the numbers, then you have comma, go for next column value, and it is a string. All the strings will be put in a single quote, so you can see right there, and also for the data is also single quote has to be there as well. So then you will have close the parentheses for first record, then you have a comma, then you do the same thing for second, and then keep repeating. So this is going to go ahead and insert some data into our customer table, and now it is going to show us once it's done. So 3 records are affected, that means 3 records are inserted. So how we see the data? So that's where the select come. The select statement is used to query data from table. You can retrieve specific columns, apply filters, sorting, and even join. We'll do all those things in our demo. Here we are selecting all columns from a customer table. So we'll say select asterisk from sales.customer. That means we would like to see all the records coming from the sales.customer table, and sales is our schema and customer is our table. You can see that we have 3 records here. Now if I want to say I don't want to select all the columns, and I'm interested only in first name and country, so I will say select first name column, that's my column name, country, that's also column name, from that table. So I'm going to execute that, and it's going to run and show me only 2 columns. You can see right there. Filter data by using a where clause. So you will say select asterisk from table, or list of the column that you want to select. You will provide here, and then you say where, and then column on which you would like to filter. In this case I would like to filter on country, and then I say equal, and then I say equal to USA. That's the string value, so that's why I put single quotes around it. Now if I execute, what's going to happen is going to show me the record where country is the USA. Now this is the equal sign. You can use the greater than, equal to, you can all those greater than or equal to can be used as well. So there are so many possibilities you can do in the where, and depend upon your data type. So if I will say, hey, guess what, I want to have customer ID greater than 1. So now it's going to give me all the records of where my table has a customer ID greater than 1 in that column. So see right there, now it is returning me 2 and 3. So you can see that. Now we can also order the data, and in the ordering, but how we do that? So we say select asterisk or list of the column, then from table name, and then we say order by, and here you will provide a column that you would like to use the order by, and then you say ascending or descending. So if you don't do anything, it's gonna be just ascending order, and see if I can, I just selected ascending, and that's the default. If I will want to do descending, then I have to say descending, DESC. So now it is sorted by or ordered by descending. Now we can use also aggregate functions such as count, and here I'm saying select count star, that give me all the records or count of those records from that table, and as means alias, then I'm gonna give a new name to my results. So select count, so count of all the records as total customers from table name. So now if I execute, and it's gonna give me total records that I have 3 records in this table. Now this might be confusing, and you guys have seen that we have 2 schemas here. So here is the schema that has also tables customer, and here is a schema that has the sales. So these both tables are different. So if you can see right here, and I can with the schema I can query both tables. As I say, this is a DBO schema. So now if you see right there, this is the my sales schema. So this is getting the records from sales dot customer table, and then if I would like to get DBO dot customer table records, that will be right here. So you see that they are different. So think about in a real scenario, so maybe you have a sales schema and then you have IT schema. So inside the IT you have a customer table too, but in the sales schema you have also customer too. So by specifying that schema with table, that's the dividing. So this has become a container inside your warehouse, where you can put the different tables with the same name, even different schemas. So I hope this video is helpful and you learned something out of it. I thank you very much for watching. I will put this script in the description and you can take from there and experiment. I will see you guys in the next video.